So if you were to ask me, what's my favorite movie? I'd probably say that's a great question, and I don't know. Don't get me wrong, I love Netflix, Redbox, and even going to the movie theater. But when I'm at home watching a movie, my mind gets distracted, and I begin thinking about the laundry that needs to be done, and the lunch I still need to pack. I couldn't pinpoint a favorite movie until last year when I saw Wonder Woman. Since it's rare for me to have a favorite, after I told my fiance how much I loved the movie, he went out and bought me the DVD. But not just that, I have a Wonder Woman mug, and if that wasn't enough, I have a framed poster of Wonder Woman herself. Still not sure what to do with that just yet. So I really like the character of Wonder Woman because her motives are pure. She sees suffering and yearns to help. She sees injustice and longs to fix it. She has a clear sense of right and wrong and is willing to risk her life looking beyond herself to the greater cause. To me, that's an example of our theme, Like a Girl. Every Wednesday night, I teach a Bible study at my church for teen girls. These teens are crazy, chatty, awesome, weird, amazing, energized girls who love fuzzy socks, coffee, pajama night, fondue, karaoke, and sleepovers, just to name a few. Right now we're talking about friendships and what it means to be a friend, how to be a friend, what type of girls to have in their inner circle. And we also encourage them to step out and be the friend that no one else has ever had. Since my girls speak in hashtags, I asked them, what does it mean to hashtag like a girl? So one of my girls, her name is Lainey, and she's so sweet, outgoing, and eager to find her mission in life. She explained how her mom is her role model. She has watched her mom handle many difficult situations, and she's seen her handle it with grace and poise. Another girl, Linissa, she's a very talented piano and guitar player who also sings and plays volleyball, said that hashtag like a girl simply means not being ashamed to be a girl. There is no doubt that they are a talented group. Some are athletic, some are musicians, some love to read, cook, bake, organize closets, and some can tell you 5 Pinterest crafts they're currently working on. Some of my girls identify with one of these topics, and others are a mixture. It's neat for me to watch their interests and passions unfold, especially as they consider college and a career down the road. I tell them that no matter what they do, I remind them, who are you being while you're doing what you're doing? I tell them that as they get that first job, as they're saving money for a car or for college down the road, whether you're mopping floors or working as a cashier at a local grocery store, be the best mopper, be the best cashier, because your character is being tested without you realizing. And that's how my career began. I was a cashier at Wise Bay in Chesterton. It was just a job until I got my real job, or so I thought. 4 months into my position, Strachan Mansell bought us out, and I was chosen to handle the payroll, interviewing, hiring, and orientation for the Chesterton Strachan Mansell location. Initially intimidated, after undergoing some training, I realized HR was right up my alley. If I had a question, I called the corporate office and they provided assistance with a solution. Out of the 37 Strachan Mansell and affiliated stores at the time, I figured all other 36 payroll clerks were doing the same thing, but I guess they weren't. So during my many questions that I asked, Rich Begeiski, who's the director of the corporate HR, he asked me to come in for an interview for a position that no one has ever had before. So I did. I went in and I actually got the position. So I was now the Indiana Centralized Orientation Specialist. So I traveled to our Indiana locations training new hires. Before we launched the program, my coworker and I spoke at a meeting to prepare stores for this transition. Weeks later, I got a phone call from one of our VPs at the time, Chris Bankston. Needless to say, I was freaking out. Why would a VP call me? As the conversation unraveled, Chris had a feeling I would do well in serving with him in public relations. Once again, I felt underqualified and slightly intimidated. Out of 6,000 associates, why me? But I decided, why not? Chris informed me that traveling a road that you haven't done before, it's like navigating yourself in the dark. It was going to be difficult. But as I worked with Chris, I learned more about our charity organizations in Lake and Porter counties and how we can help support them. I aided in donation requests and involvement, events, galas, check presentations, and even grand reopenings. I fell in love with public relations and continued to grow my efforts at Schrack and Mansell. I remained with the company for 5.5 years. From overseeing checkout challenge campaigns to supporting local 5Ks, I knew my love for the job and I did it well, but I was due for a change. A new challenge to keep me energized. About a month ago, I switched gears from the grocery world to nonprofit. I now work only 2 minutes away from home as Director of Development for Frontline Foundations. Am I in over my head? Yes. But now I can apply what I've learned from previous jobs, from cashier to payroll clerk, human resources, orientation specialist, public relations, now Director of Development. Am I teachable? Yes. Am I willing to learn? Yes. Can I do this? Yes. Over the years, I've learned to take opportunities that were presented to me. I've said yes a lot in my career. I've also learned that once you say yes a lot, you begin to learn more about yourself to narrow down exactly what it is you want to do in life. Because I've said yes, now I can be selective and say no, and save future opportunities for the next best yes. Advice I'd give to other females is to know you were created with purpose. A career is not developed overnight, and even if you feel intimidated, don't allow that to hold you back. Stop comparing your life and accomplishments to someone else, and when you do life like a girl, you get to create the world that you want to live in.